Hello, everybody. Welcome, all you pores, old comers, newcomers, everybody, to the Mask Off Podcast. I want to say a special thank you to all the vets, past and present, on this Memorial Day. Appreciate everything you've done. Help me be able to do the stuff that I do, like the podcast and the videos and the freedoms we have for now. So, hope you guys had a good day of celebration, good weekend. My mom's Memorial Day picnic for her side of the family went pretty good. No rain. Pretty perfect weather, actually. It's looking like it's gonna start to rain here pretty soon, but it was nice and sunny. A little bit of cloud coverage, so good 70 degrees. I mean, it couldn't have been any better. I got to do the grilling, so burgers and hot dogs it was, but that wasn't too bad. About 45 minutes of cooking. And so much food. I don't think I've eaten that much since Thanksgiving or Christmas, any holiday really. I can't stay on a diet when I go to my mom's house. It's impossible. There's just so much food. Which that might tie into my next video that I make. I don't know yet. I haven't really thought about it too much today. Tonight I gotta sit down. I don't know if I'll actually film anything tonight, but I might type some stuff out for the next video. Kind of ideas on which way I want to go with it. So I wouldn't look forward to a new video tonight unless I get like super stoked about something and the filming goes easy, the editing goes easy. We'll see. Well, I wouldn't keep your hopes up for it. So I don't know. It's getting late. The time just went by super quick this weekend. It was nice to have 3 days off, but going back to work, we're going to have to make up for the day off that we had today. And I don't know. It's going to be long days, but it's like that every year. So, and if you're wondering why there's so much background noise, it's because I'm sitting out in my truck because my wife and daughter are going over my son's graduation things, whatever that they send out in the mail to people about his party, and getting that all finalized. If I go out in the garage, they're basically right on the other side of the wall from the garage, so I know as soon as I start talking into the phone, I'd either get a text from my wife, or she'd call right in the middle of it, or as soon as I go back in, she'd be like, "Who are you talking to?" And then I have to explain, blah, blah, blah. So it's less hassle just to sit out here in my truck and smoke a cigarette and talk to you guys. So, but not that she doesn't know that I do the podcast, but I don't know. It depends on her mood, whether she's like happy that I do it or annoyed or whatever. And I did surpass 10,000 subscribers the other day. Thank you. Appreciate it. On the YouTube channel, not the podcast. And so I've been bragging to my kids. I'm like, your dad's technically an influencer, according to Google. Which they kind of roll their eyes about, but I don't know what the hell I'd be influencing except leaving religion. That's about it. But I don't know. I saw a thing on there that said once you hit 10,000 subscribers, you get like brands that might contact you and stuff like that. And I was thinking, like, I don't know what brand I would even work with, Pocket Pussy, maybe. I have no idea who would want to, like, sponsor me or, do a brand deal with me. If there's anybody out there that wants to, hell, I'm more than willing to. If you want to, well, I mean, there is Manscaped. They're all about nuts and dicks, and, I use them. So, hey, if you want me to try some new ones out, send them my way. I'll do it. Throw you a shout out. I don't know how all the branding stuff works, like what I'd have to put in the videos or all that. I'd figure it out, obviously, but yeah. So if any of you are like multi-billion-dollar businesses that are listening to the Masked Off podcast, and you want to do a brand deal, shit, get a hold of me. owner@subtlysinful.com. That's the email. And I'll shoot you a line back. We'll get this thing started. Yeah. But on a serious note, it would be cool. I can't imagine, like, anybody that would do a brand deal. But off of that, trying to think what else is going on. Didn't get my lawn mowed. I usually wait, and Memorial Day weekend is when I'll mow the lawn for the first time. It's pretty much when everybody around here does. And it was rainy and cold the last 2 days when we were home, and then today it was a perfect day to do it, but we were down at my mom's, so I didn't have time to do it. Plus we still have a whole bunch of branches and trees and everything that I gotta chop up from the storm and move out of the way, because every day I've had off, it's been shit weather. I'm not gonna go out in the rain with my chainsaw and cut up trees. I'm in my 40s, damn it. I'm not doing that. Maybe if I was in my 20s or early 30s, I would have done it, but I don't have the ambition for that. I don't feel like getting sick. Not that I hardly ever get sick, but I'm to the age now where you get sick and you worry if you're ever going to get better. So, I don't know. I did see that I don't think I'll ever have to have a finger in my butt for a prostate exam or colon cancer screening or whatever. I guess you can shit in a box now and send it in. So that's awesome. I guess if you go to the older doctors, they still want to stick a finger in your butt. I think that's kind of a kink thing more than a necessity, especially with all the technology they got nowadays. But I think I'll stay away from the older doctors. Our family doctor's a nurse practitioner anyhow, and it's a female. So if anything, she'd have skinny fingers, but she's not a prostate doctor. I think it's a prostate doctor you go to for that kind of stuff. I'm not sure. But at least she'd have skinny fingers, and not some big monkey hand trying to jam basically a baseball bat in my ass to feel the inside of my rectum. I don't even like putting my fingers around my own butthole, let alone letting somebody else do it. Yep, I'm not the type that lets my wife stick her finger in my butt. Some people like it. Good on them. That ain't me, dog. I'm not that guy. Like, I would probably freak out if my fingers slipped through the toilet paper. So, and I don't eat ass either. I mean, I know that's some people's thing, but if you got shit coming out of somewhere, I'm not one to want to put my tongue in it. I don't know. It never appealed to me. Like, back when I was growing up, that was an insult. Like, we'd call people ass munch and shit because we saw it on. I mean, that's what Beavis and Butthead. That's half the stuff they said was ass munch, or, you know, making fun of somebody, telling them they like eat assholes and shit. And now it's like the thing to do. I don't know. Regular oral sex, I thought was like perfectly fine. But I guess not. I guess now you gotta like eat someone's shit box. I'm glad I'm not gonna date again, because my wife won't let me do that. Not that I've asked her to, but I don't know. I do not understand. But whatever. If that's your thing, go for it. I'm not in your bedroom, so I don't care. But that's about all I got for you today. I hope you had a good Memorial Day weekend. Memorial Day. Once again, thank you to all that served. Past and present, still serving, all that. You're far better than me. I was actually planning on doing it when I failed out of my first year of college, because I didn't know what the hell I wanted to do. I was just going to join up. And I would have ended up joining right before 9/11 if it would have panned out. But then I met my wife like probably 2 months after I got back from college, and I've been with her ever since. So it just didn't happen to work out that way, but I was thinking about it and I was planning on it, since I grew up in a military town anyhow. But those that actually did, though, you're definitely more than one step ahead of me. So I appreciate you. Love you guys. Stay sinful, stay safe. Don't overeat and shit yourself on the way home. I'll get at you later. Peace.